They were heroes because they stood in front of the mayor and put their right hand up and said they'd be a firefighter.
There are only 5 rescue companies in New York City, one for each borough.
You get the doors? Yeah, go.
They are the most senior firefighters in the city, specially chosen to be part of this elite team. Their job is to save lives using their equipment, experience and skill.
Time to go to work again. We'll be there in a few seconds.
At this scene, a man has stumbled out of a burning building. He's told a plainclothes officer that his mother is still trapped upstairs.
5819 4th Avenue.
Some smoke. I see smoke right next to me. Sounds like a bad one.
What do you want? I got the key. I needed the salt now.
Oh, baby.
Anything going on up there? Was a report of a woman trapped?
Hey, Chief. What can I do for you? Phil, get to the top floor up here. We got a report of somebody trapped. Folks up top.
We got heavy fire out there, real 2 windows, guys. On a power floor.
John, you gotta give me one more shot, baby.
All right.
I'm trying to hold control of the door.
Their first priority is to find the woman. But the room is filled with thick smoke. They vent the windows to clear the air.
Everything's by feel. It's quick. You can usually find a body real fast.
10-4.
No one is found inside.
Right below you.
The next priority is to deal with the fire that's quickly consuming the building.
I hear fire.
There's always an unknown. There's always a curveball.
Fire can hide behind a wall, above a ceiling, or inside a shaft.
That shaft back here, it's free burning. We've got to get water in it.
It's in this. Anybody see fire? Right here. Tommy!
I think that's what you see from outside.
Open up the side wall, Tommy! Bring the light over here. I can see it. There you go. There you go. There it is on the ceiling, too. Guys, let's go!
As other firemen arrive with a hose, the members of Rescue 2 direct them to the blaze. And the fire is put out.
Visible fire, knockdown, primary, negative.
Responsibility for this rescue company is a demanding position.
My name's Captain Phil Rovolo. 23 years, New York City Fire Department, 3rd generation. I'm the company commander, Rescue 2.
And it just went on its merry way. It went out that back door, and so it went up the stairs.
It's a feather in my cap. It's the ultimate command.
Good job.
We'll see you later. To be here.
The deputy chief said the son, who was in the ambulance, said his mother was on the top floor.
You know, they think their relatives still in the building, but they're not. They've gotten themselves out, but they don't know that.
We tossed the place 3 times. She wasn't there.
Nobody got any boo-boos, so we're all going back to the quarters safe and sound.
A strong bond exists between a captain and his driver or chauffeur.
The 2 of you are up in the front. He's most likely the senior man in the company, closest to you in experience. My chauffeur is Bob Gallione.
He inherited me. I was here before he got here.
Means nothing.
He chose to keep me.
$50 for digging out a basement all day.
We've become good friends. There are times we don't even have to exchange words.
I know you're hungry.
I was born, raised, educated, grew up in the borough of Brooklyn. This is where I learned how to be a fireman. It's where I learned how to be a man.
If you want to be a banker, you work on Wall Street. You want to be a fireman, you work in the ghetto. This is the area where the fires are. There's a lot of them. And this is the place to be.
Heavy fire outside.
With so many older wooden-framed buildings and tenement houses, Brooklyn is notorious for its fires. But the firemen are trained in a wide range of other life-saving operations. All the men are hand-picked by the captain, men who've had years of experience and who he feels will live up to the rescue company's high standards. Standards set by Ray Downey, the most decorated firefighter in New York City. A former captain at Rescue 2, he built the companies into the highly trained teams they are today.
We get young guys, we get older guys. The one thing that they all have in common is heart and balls. Everything else we could teach you.
Lincoln, get his head.
Our most important job, our number one job, is to make sure that other firemen who might get in trouble get safely out of the building.
It shows time and time again when there is a fireman hurt, we'll drop everything and go right to the fireman.
He had that sixth sense. He knew where to be, what to do.
Lincoln was a high-maintenance guy around the firehouse. He was always into something, whether it was using the torch, the grinder, he was into everything. And there was always a big smile on his face. I've been known to be a little grumpy around the firehouse every now and then. It's like picking up after your kids. But, after a little while, Lincoln will get you to crack a smile, or he draws you in. Lincoln loved going to fires.
From its counterpart.
The guy's up 50 stories. Rescue 1, 3rd and 5.
On this day, they've been called to save 2 workers.
And I have the honor of...
Let's help a little bit here.
And I kind of knew right then what I wanted to do. Well, it's an amazing city, so there's plenty of people that live here and tourists that come visit.
Have a nice night.
What happened? Any way anybody can get themselves stuck in something or stuck under something or fall into something or have something fall onto them, then they call us.
The rescue vehicle clears the traffic and heads on to the next job. Today, Dennis Mojica is leading the operation.
When you respond to an emergency, you're really thinking about, what tools do I need to bring? What other tools might I need? What things might I have to do? It's really, a problem-solving thing when you go out the door. We ride on a big toolbox.
Scotty, you're taking it 4 to 1?
Move either up or down. They are stuck on about the 4-2 floor, okay?
The men are hanging 500 feet off the ground, held only by their safety lines.
The name of the game here is getting up to the position. The biggest problem in the city with all these high-rise buildings is the exact location.
Dennis Mojica is an extremely experienced fire officer, extremely dedicated to his men.
We're able to lower them to the scaffold. The scaffold can't move up or down, so we got to get access.
The southwest corner of the building.
Just make sure they have 2 safety lines on these guys and then tell them to hold off, don't do anything else.
At the windows where the scaffold is yet?
Can you hear me out there, guy?
Come
What's your name?
Jimmy.
Jimmy. All right, listen, we're taking out the glass now. We're waiting for them to clear the street, make sure nothing falls outside or out into the street below us. Once it's clear, they'll give you a little slack on the roof, and then we'll just guide you guys in. Everybody's okay? Nobody's got any kind of medical attention that they need taken care of?
No, just my pride.
Just your pride? We can help you with that.
The men start the delicate process of removing the window.
Just advise, for your information, we'll be taking out that corner window on the corner of 5 and 3rd.
They don't have that much manpower right now.
The scaffolding has been stabilized, for now. But Lieutenant Mojica worries it might slip again.
5 and 3rd.
Using a special saw, the rubber holding the glass in place is cut away.
So we waited for the street to be cleared below, because if the glass should break and we're that high, numerous people could be injured if not killed. Rescue 1 to division, we're ready to pull the window in if you give us the order.
The only thing that Dennis did was sweat. He didn't really raise his voice or anything, but he was a sweater, but that was his metabolism.
Rescue 1.
You can start taking it gently.
Okay.
You couldn't fluster him.
Just come up on this side.
For the rescuers, this is the most dangerous part. They've been roped in to prevent them being pulled out of the window through air pressure.
Down again. All right. Support the glass.
All right, I got you. Come on down.
Go ahead. Slack on the line.
Hold on, let me take it.
Got it, guys, got it. Right down.
I got it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Come on in, Jimmy.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Why, you like hanging out over there?
Rescue the rope.
You're not kidding.
Disregard. You got it. All right, Jimmy, come on in there. You in. How you doing there? All right? Rescue 1 Incident Command. The 2 guys are in the building.
Stop for Rescue 1. Good job. Thank you.
You're welcome. You know what actually happened?
It was going down fine, and all of a sudden it just kicked into overdrive. I disconnected the electric. It kept on going. Pressed the stop, kept on going. We had the secondary, kept on going. Frequent flyer miles. Yeah.
There was only 2 workers on the scaffolding at the time of the incident, and they're both refusing medical attention.
Yeah, just sore throat, that's all, from yelling.
Okay, I'll meet you guys downstairs. Gentlemen, take care, man.
Thank you.
Okay,
Appreciate it.
Yeah, hey. All right, you got everything? All right, sorry for the mess.
Guys, thank you very much.
All right, no problem.
Another day at the office.
You never can tell. That's what makes it so exciting. It could be a quiet day, quiet night, or all hell can break